Hello everyone, today we have a very fun and interesting topic to talk about. I want to go over some Destiny 3 stuff. I want to share with you guys my ideas for the game, such as PvP raids and other crazy stuff like that, and go over some rumors that are out there because those are always fun, and I would love to hear your thoughts, wishes and ideas for Destiny 3. So make sure to let me know in the comments. Keep in mind, this is just gonna be pure speculation and some cool ideas for the future of Destiny. Let's not waste time and jump right into it. First of all, let's quickly go over some rumors that were put out there by Anon the 9. Seems like for Destiny 3, Bungie will go in a different way than they did with Destiny 2. What this means is they are gonna try and make the game more hardcore, and to be honest, I like that. We have also heard that we will have open world PvP PvE encounters, which sounds amazing, and we'll be getting darkness based abilities. Guardians will be fighting new enemies called the Veil, and here is what we have about the story. During the collapse, the god of the Veil was slain in a conflict with the light. Since then, the Veil have been waiting for the Traveler to reawaken so they can siphon its power to resurrect their dead god. If this turns out to be true, like all the things Anon has said before, this could be really cool. And honestly, I think it will be, because there's no reason to doubt him. Now, as Anon the 9 is telling us what is going to happen in D3, I'm gonna tell you guys what should not happen in Destiny 3. For example, the quality of life things going backwards. Like everything that is good right now needs to stay for D3. Don't start the game with 100 volt space. Please don't do that unless they make a totally new system. If not, at least start with 500 so we don't have to wait months for the fix. Don't make us delete shaders one by one. Raise the glimmer cap. You get what I mean. Just make quality of life good from the start. Character customization is what I want to talk about next. I really hope we get to customize our characters more. Like in other RPGs or MMOs, I want to keep the stats I like, but I want it to look the way I want. Like in Diablo 3 for example. This would increase the grind of the game, not only for stats, but also for looks, which is a lot of fun. Everybody wants to look different and original. Bring back ornaments for armor. End of Year 3, Destiny 1, those ornaments were beautiful. Come on, they looked awesome and unique. We need more ornaments like that and not the ones we have right now. Let us also customize our skill trees more, at least like it was in Destiny 1. However, I don't want it to be exactly like that. I want it to be even better, more unique. If other games can do it, I'm pretty sure Bungie can get it done. In D2, it's too locked out. I'd love more freedom with the skills. Testing out some new interesting stuff and mixing up abilities is always fun. Crafting. I think this is also a big part of many RPGs, and to be honest, it's kind of weird that Destiny doesn't have a crafting system. I'd love to see one. Craft unique armor and weapons, grinding for specific materials to make specific armor, or even exotics would be a great thing. This could also be connected with the customization that we talked about previously, and this would give us more options and more goals. Instead of just having tons of materials in your inventory that we never spend, now we could actually make use of them. World bosses. Okay, this is what I've been wanting to see in the game for a long time. And in my opinion, this could be done in many cool ways for Destiny. Just imagine some huge monsters, amazing looking creatures spawning randomly in the world with a lot of HP and unique abilities. Something like when you get to wave 7 of EP, but bigger. You call in your clan and you try to take it down before it goes away. If other randoms see it, they jump in, and it pretty much becomes a DPS race. They can drop some really cool gear or weapons or some very high rarity materials for crafting. But these bosses need to be very unique and super hard to take down. And each region should have their own world boss with unique looking gear that it can drop, or even some amazing looking ornaments that you can put on different weapons or armor. This would be so cool, not only because of how the bosses look or the stuff they drop, but because it also adds more to do in the game. Okay, so next up on the wish list is Sparrows and vehicles. Come on, don't tell me having only Sparrows and 90% of them looking the same for the last 5 years isn't boring. It is, especially when you have a game like Destiny and its lore. The minimum that I'd like to see is customizable Sparrows. We can get special items from triumphs or raids or other activities, and we should be able to customize them the way we want to look unique and cool. Make some badass looking Sparrows, and why just Sparrows? Give us something more interesting, different looking vehicles or even creatures. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Give us dragons, badass looking dragons. We see dragons flying in the air on IO, so why not? Okay, maybe I went too far with the dragons, I don't know. but I definitely want customizable vehicles, sparrows, mounts, whatever you want to call them, and I want a lot of them. Raids, ladies and gentlemen, the best part of Destiny and the most unique activity in the game. I will never forget the first time I did the Vault of Glass. That was something absolutely amazing. It was so good. And even though Leviathan was good, it was not even close to Vault of Glass. And with the new enemy faction being introduced, I'm hoping to see the biggest and the most amazing raid in Destiny's history. With the right loot system, with a pinnacle exotic weapon, and I don't want to see the system they used with Leviathan, because it never gave us a reason to grind that raid out. There wasn't anything special about the items we received from that raid. I'd like to see weapons that will be on the same level as Fatebringer or Mythoclast. Items that when you see them drop, you get super excited and you know that the time you put in was worth it. They even did a great job with the Last Wish raid. Definitely one of my favorite raids. We need that feeling of being legend and not some random legendary weapons that you can get from NPCs even if you haven't finished the raids. We need raid perks on armor and weapons, maybe tie in some exotic quests with the raids for a longer grind and make the pinnacle weapon worth it, like it was with Mythoclast or 1000 Voices. But looking at the last two raids they did, especially Last Wish, I think we will not be disappointed with the raids in Destiny 3. Okay, now let's move on to the really crazy idea department. I used to play a lot of MMOs, such as Rift, Aeon Online, Wildstar, and many others. And I would love to see PvP raids in the game. Let me explain. Imagine Destiny 3 split into two factions, Darkness and Light. You open up your maps and see the Guardians of Darkness have conquered a part of the map, and the clan that conquered the region has their name on the main area or on the main castle or whatever it is you fight for. Now every week, let's say every Sunday, you get a chance to fight it back. You prepare the whole week, have alliances with other clans and fight for it to take it back. And the faction that holds these PvP regions would gain stuff from it. For example, that week some items are worth less to buy or you get increased drop rate for certain items. A lot of things can be done. Now this doesn't have to be a huge 500 versus 500 fight, which would be awesome by the way, but I'm sure this can be done. Tell me that wouldn't be fun. Cannot wait for your thoughts, so let me know. Now another alternative to this would be clan raids or clan wars if you wish. Imagine castles on the map. Every week, for example, the Guardians of Light have a 2-hour window to attack this castle to kill this huge monster, a Dragon of Darkness or a new Veil enemy if you wish. The clan that does most DPS gets the ownership of this castle with their name on it for the next week, giving them extra materials, loot and glimmer for instance. While the Guardians of Light are in these DPS wars between each other, the Darkness side can invade and try to stop you from taking it, and of course your faction can invade and try to stop them from taking their castles while they are fighting some amazing creature of light. I know this all sounds crazy, but it has been done before and this could be so much fun. And since it is rumored that Destiny 3 will come along with PlayStation 5, I think the new generation console will have the power to do at least some of the ideas we mentioned. So Bungie, please, one thing you shouldn't do is go backwards, like it happened with the launch of Destiny 2. I know the game is in a great spot right now, and they made a really good comeback with Forsaken, but let's just skip the comeback part entirely and hope it won't be needed in the first place. It is probably gonna be the last part of Destiny's franchise and I want it to be the best possible. This game has created amazing memories for me and my friends. I even traveled around the world to meet these people and ended up staying in a different country for a few months. And till this day we are friends and have shared some awesome memories. So yes, I want the game to be successful and to be the best version of itself. And I honestly believe Bungie can do it, so let's hope for the best. And that's about it guys, wanted to share some of the crazy thoughts I've been having lately with you beautiful people, and honestly can't wait to hear your ideas for the game. I know it's too early, but hey, the more ideas we put out there, the better. Anyway, thank you all for the awesome support. If you enjoy the content, a like and a sub is always appreciated. Thank you once again, and as always, have a crazy beautiful day.